Hello there, my name is Richard McMunn from the interview training company passmyinterview.com, and in this tutorial I'm going to cover job interview questions and answers for freshers. So if you have an interview coming up and you want to pass it, please make sure you watch this video from beginning to end because it will make a huge difference to your preparation. It is my goal to make you the standout candidate during your interview. Now before I do that, a very warm welcome to this freshers interview training tutorial. As I say, my name is Richard McMunn. That's me, the bald chap in the centre. I've been helping people for about 20 years now to pass their interviews, and I always do that by giving you top scoring answers that you can't find anywhere else. Please do make sure you subscribe to the channel by clicking the button below the video, and then you are not going to miss out on any of the weekly training videos that I'm uploading. We have about 220,000 subscribers now on this channel, and many of you are passing your job interviews as a result of the content. Please also give the video a like. Thank you very much. That always motivates me to create more content for you if I know you are enjoying it. And also, if you tell me the name of your job interview in the comments section below the video, I will come on here and give you some additional interview questions to help you prepare and, as I say, make you the standout candidate. So let's get into those job interview questions and answers for freshers. Here we go. Question number one. Tell us about yourself. So this is pretty much guaranteed to be the first question. It gives you the opportunity to talk about yourself, gain a little bit of confidence in your communication style during the interview, but it's very important that we give them a relatively short answer, but one that is focused on your achievements to date and also the qualities you have that will be of benefit to the employer. Here is my suggested answer. I'm a positive and happy person who enjoys working for other people as part of a team to complete tasks and projects. Now, one thing I've learnt about myself over the last few years is that I am determined, I'm professional, and I am also resilient. It's important that I get a good start in my working life, and I know I need to work hard to prove to you I can excel within the position. Now, although I may lack some work experience, I do make up for it with my communication and interpersonal skills, my team working abilities, my loyalty, and also my hard working nature. So that is a positive response. It's loaded with lots of qualities that would be attractive to any employer, and it shows that you are genuine about wanting to do a good job for them. So our second freshers interview question with answer is, why do you want to work for our company? Now this is quite a difficult question, and my advice is to make sure you prepare a good answer to it before you attend your interview. My advice is to give 3 genuine reasons why you want to work for their company or organisation. Show them that you've carried out some research online before you go to the interview. Here is my suggested answer to the interview question, why do you want to work for our company? Here we go. I'd like to work for your company because you provide great service to your customers and you also support young people like me to gain positive work experience. I don't want to work for just any company. I've carried out my research online and you have great reviews. Others speak very highly of you, and I feel you have a brilliant team that I would very much like to be a part of, where I can learn, thrive and develop. That's a great answer to the interview question, why do you want to work for our company? It's quite punchy, it's positive in nature, but also you give 3 very good reasons why. Next interview question for freshers. What are your greatest strengths? Again, I would be very surprised if this interview question does not come up, but it's a great one to be prepared for. My advice is to write down a list of things you are good at doing. Now, you don't have to have any previous work experience to show that you have the necessary skills. If ever I interview people, I am looking for passion. I am looking for enthusiasm. So you could have been in a job for 20 years, but it doesn't mean to say that you're going to be a great employee. I want someone who is enthusiastic and they're going to bring a positive attitude to the team. Now, there are 8 strengths that are attractive to all employers and hiring managers. So we want to give some of those in your answer to the interview question, what are your greatest strengths? Here is my suggested answer for you. Now, from what others have told me and what I feel I can offer you, my strengths include being professional, honest and loyal. I'm also flexible, so I can work the hours needed. And I also have a desire to learn, continually improve and develop. I'm also able to work effectively as part of a team to complete all jobs and tasks to a very high standard. So I feel I would be a great fit for your organisation. Those are the qualities and the strengths that are attractive to any employer. Also, continually improving and developing is a great strength to have for anybody who's applying for a job. Next question. This is probably one of the hardest interview questions to answer, and where a lot of people at freshers interviews trip up. What's your biggest weakness? So what we need to do here is give a weakness that is not a match for the job you are applying for. Let's say you are applying for a customer-facing role, and you say, don't have much confidence when I'm dealing with people, but I'm working on it. You are not going to get the job. You will not get it if you give that, because it's a match for the job description. So we have to be very careful when giving a weakness. Now, give a weakness that some might perceive as a strength. How do you do that? Here is my suggested answer to the freshers interview question. What's your biggest weakness? Here we go. I think I would have to say my biggest weakness is that I find it hard to switch off and relax. I always have to be doing something, which can annoy people sometimes. However, from a work perspective, I think this would be a good thing because I can get so much done in a short space of time. Now that's one example answer for what's your biggest weakness, but here's an alternative. My biggest weakness is that sometimes I don't like to ask others for help or advice. I tend to carry on and try and figure things out for myself, when in truth I could save lots of time by asking more experienced people for assistance. Now, although it is a weakness of mine, I am learning to ask for help and guidance when it's really needed. That's a great one, because it shows that you take pride in your work. You don't want to ask people because you feel you can do it yourself, which demonstrates a determined and confident approach to all tasks. However, when we are at work, if we are unsure, we should always ask people, especially those who are more experienced. So there are two great answers for you to use for the freshers interview question, what's your biggest weakness? Let's have a look at another freshers job interview question with an answer. What's your greatest achievement to date? Now, a lot of people will simply just say, my greatest achievement is my grades or my exam results. But we don't just want to say that, because that's what everybody else will say. Now, where possible, give something related to where you achieved something as part of a team. Those are the best achievements to date to give, because working as part of a team is important in virtually any job-related role. And it's also attractive to all employers. Here is my suggested answer. So what you could do is you could give examples for what is your greatest accomplishment as surpassing sales targets in a previous job, giving a great presentation for your manager, training to complete a sporting event. Perhaps you've mentored or supported someone to be better at their job or at work, or maybe you've facilitated a charity event at school, university or work. Those are great examples of what is your greatest accomplishment. Let me just talk you through an answer. My greatest achievement has to be helping the team I was working for in a previous role to beat sales targets for the second month running. The drive and enthusiasm within the team was infectious, and we all supported each other to achieve our objectives. Or you might say, my greatest accomplishment is when a small group of us from school arranged a charity event for a local good causes. The charity event took place over a weekend, and we managed to raise over $1,000 for good causes. That demonstrates you are a caring person, but also you can organise and facilitate events. Next, freshers job interview question with a top scoring answer. What are your hobbies and interests? Now, we've got to be very careful when we answer this interview question. Don't give the interviewer hobbies that involve you sitting on your backside. Okay, that's the best tip I can give you for answering this question. Show you are an active person and also someone keen on self-development and improvement, because those are attractive. Here we go. Most of the time, I'm either spending quality time with my friends and family, going walking, which helps to keep me mentally fit and physically active, and I also enjoy learning new skills. For example, I've recently been reading an interesting book on mindset development, and I'm also learning to play the guitar, which keeps my mind active and improving. So that is attractive. If you were to say, I stay at home quite a lot actually, don't go out too much, I like playing computer games, that doesn't demonstrate really that you are, somebody who wants to develop, thrive and improve. So that is a great answer to give, something along those lines. Next question, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? This is a very difficult question to answer because you probably don't know. However, what is attractive is to make sure that if you genuinely like their company, then why not say you would still want to be working for them in a full-time role? Or what you don't want to do is say, I haven't really decided yet, because that shows you don't have long-term goals or plans. Now, of course, your plans can change. There is nothing wrong with that. But if you have a plan of where you want to be in 5 years' time, that shows that you are determined and you are willing to improve and develop. For example, I am 48 years old and I have plans for the next 5 to 10 years. They may change, but I do always have a plan and a goal. So where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? Let's give them a great answer to this tough interview question. Hopefully, I will be here working for you in a full-time position. Now, this is the industry and sector I want to work in, so it makes sense for me to still be here working for you, or even perhaps having gained advancement to a higher position with more responsibility. That's a short and positive answer, which will score highly during that tough interview question. I hope you've enjoyed this Freshers interview questions and answers tutorial. If you click the link there in the top right-hand corner of this video, you can go through to my website, passmyinterview.com, where you can download 21 great answers to tough interview questions. Please don't forget to subscribe. I'm also on LinkedIn, and if you are, click the LinkedIn link in the description below the video and you can connect with me and say hello. Also, please don't forget to tell me the name of your job interview in the comments section below, and I will come on here and give you some interview questions to prepare for. I genuinely want to see you succeed in your career and in your job, and I hope these videos are helping. Please don't forget, as I say, to subscribe and like the video. I do genuinely appreciate your support. Have a brilliant day, and thank you very much for watching. All the best.